and thank you for tuning in to Nadia's News Network. I'm Chief Anchorman Wiley Crowther, and this is my assistant, David Conhoff.
Good evening. Unfortunately, Nadia cannot be with us today as she is on location in Frankline County, Kansas, covering another story there.
On a more local note, things have been rumbling in the Senate. Well, more than usual, that is. Representative of South Carolina, Preston Brooks, allegedly started to beat Charles Sumner over the head with his cane after Sumner's speech in the Senate. Has the Senate gone mad, and what does this mean for our country? For more on this story, we go to Max Foster, who is on the scene. Hello, Max.
Hello, Wiley. Now, as you can see, I am standing in the Senate at the moment, and the senators are just taking their seats now. However, one of these seats, the Senator of Massachusetts, Charles Sumner, will not be joining us.
So, are you saying that these accusations against Brooks are correct?
Yes, I am. The incident occurred 2 days ago after Sumner gave a speech entitled "The Crime Against Kansas," where he quoted blasting the quote-unquote murderous robbers from Missouri, calling them quote-unquote hirelings, pigs from the drunken spew and vomit of an uneasy civilization. He also declared Senator Andrew Butler an impeccable and said, quote-unquote, "Senator Butler has chosen a mistress. I mean the hairlock slavery." Now, being a man from the South, Preston Brooks sought to defend his family name. Yes. Being that him and Butler are cousins, he was seen entering Senate chambers where Sumner worked and saying, quote-unquote, "You libeled my state and slandered my white-haired old relative, Senator Butler. Yes. I've come to punish you for it." And he beat him senselessly with the cane, only to stop when a group of men pulled him off Sumner. The actions of Brooks horrified many senators who were gathered just behind me right now to see if Brooks should be removed from his government position. Many senators, including the state North Carolina, praised Brooks for what he did and would not like to see him lose his position. They have held events in his honor, and some have even sent him replacement canes. Northerners, on the other hand, were terrified about what Brooks did. They want to see him removed, and as a statement of their resentment, they have left the seat where Charles Sumner would sit in the Senate, as you can see right here. As a reminder of what the South's brutality in this event, the Senate has a big decision ahead of them. Back to you, Wiley.
Thank you, Max. Breaking news! A hurricane has ravaged the Isle Dernier, or the so-called last island of Louisiana. 200 men, women, and children were crushed by this Category 4 hurricane. Nothing is left on this summer resort destination.
Susan Williams, a survivor of this tragic event, tells us her story.
It was Sunday, August 10th. My husband and I had gone to the Isle Dernier for the weekend as a quick getaway from the loud city. We checked into the Muggles Hotel, the largest structure on the island. The signs came as early as Friday the 8th. Toward night, the water assumed an angry appearance, and the waves in the Gulf were quite high. But having been at this island for so many reasons and in all kinds of weather, we felt no apprehension. At the hurricane, we danced, carefree, in the resort hotel's ballroom. There were hundreds of us, and now and then we felt a tremor in the floor, as wind and rain battered the hotel in even stronger gusts. It hit full force by 3 p.m. Nothing was left standing on the island. People who were unprotected from the storm were either impaled by flying objects or drowned by 13-foot swells. Only 200 of us managed to survive by holding on to anything we could throughout the night, either by the carousel on the island or the steamboat, the Star, or planks of wood as we were pushed out to sea. The island hasn't been inhabited since. I just wish my husband would come back.
He's dead.
Give me back my husband!
Now, a brief word from our sponsor, Backyard Tea.
We have tea, and not just any kind of tea. We have big tea, small tea, hot tea, iced tea, sweet tea, bitter tea, multi-tea, and single tea. Any kind of tea for you. I love tea, and so should you. Backyard tea, made from the finest to taste the best. What is this? This is disgusting. Why are we even selling this? What the?
Okay, we tune into Nadia, who is on the scene in Frankline County, Kansas, after a massacre that occurred last night.
Good morning. Today I am live on the scene in Frankline County, Kansas after a brutal massacre that occurred last night. John Brown, an abolitionist from Connecticut, gathered 7 other people and gruesomely murdered the 5 other people you see laying here. It was a hard night for all in the county, and the families are still recovering from the shock of it all. Let's hear what they have to say. How are you doing today, ma'am?
Not so well. I'm sorry. I'm just so sad. That was my friends and my neighbors. Oh God, Jimmy! Oh no! Oh, they massacred this. Jason, no! No, Jason! I go to church one Sunday, but then the punishment enough. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh my God, it's Carl. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, Marcus! Marcus, no! No, Marcus! Oh, no. Oh, you rest in peace now, Charlie. They're all dead!
Well, that's all we have for you from here. Back to you, David.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Frankline County.
And now, one of our excellent reporters was able to go undercover and set up an interview with the infamous John Brown. We join Thomas Frank as he talks with Mr. Brown.
Hello, John Brown.
Hello.
So, what exactly makes you so mad about racism?
Well, racism has existed for far too long, and we must put an end to it before it gets worse and we elect a Cheeto into office.
And why did you kill the people of Frankline County, Kansas?
I was outraged by the violence promoted by pro-slavery people, and the canning of Charles Sumner was also a motivation in my actions.
So why did you choose to resort to violence to get your point across?
It seemed like the only way to get my point across, especially when the pro-slavery supporters were being so violent.
And how did you feel once you were caught?
Yeah, I was caught, but I escaped. Don't tell anyone I'm here. But that's the only regret I had, being caught.
Do you have any other plans?
Yes, actually. Harriet Tubman and I were actually going to meet up and conspire. Our album 808s and Runaways dropped 1864. Hit your boy up.
On a happier note, the widow, Mrs. Smith, has a dog who had puppies last Friday.
Wasn't that adorable? They're up for sale. You can buy them now for just 4 easy payments of $43.75. Go out and support this nice lady.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into Nadia's News Network. This is Chief Anchorman Wiley Crowther signing out.
Nadia's News Network is made possible by the generous donations from the Little Learning Foundation. You're never too young to start learning. And from viewers like you. Thank you.
No, it looks too
It's
bright.
fine. Shut up, David. David. Okay. God. David. David, shut up. Oh my God. Oh my God. David. David. Shut up. David. David. Shut up, David. David, shut up. David. David. David, I swear.
David.
Oh my God. Shut up, David. David. Stop. David. Shut up, David. Shut up, David. David. God. David. David. But there's no woman. 200 men and children. Nadia. Nadia. Nadia, stop.
Nadia.
Nadia.
And then
We checked into the Mugga Hotel, the largest structure on the island.
Let me have a look. Okay.
Shut up, Siri! Stop! It almost called Robbie Stamper.
It has obviously been a horrible massacre. Wow, it's been 3 to 6 hours since the killings. Rigor mortis has obviously set in here, but look at that arch. What's wrong?
My hair.
I'm here. The only regret is the only